I want to start with something that might feel a bit uncomfortable to admit. Have you ever wanted someone so much, and then the moment they actually get close, something inside you just switches? At the beginning, you're all in. You think about them all the time, you check your phone, you feel excited. But then, when they start showing their real interest, consistency, effort, emotional availability, instead of feeling safe, you feel unsure. Almost like something is off, and your brain starts going, do I even like them so much? Why am not feeling the same anymore? Maybe they're not right for me. But then, if they pull away, suddenly everything comes back. The feeling, the attraction, the anxiety, and you're like, wait, no, I do want them. If this feels confusing, it's because it is. This is what it often feels like to have an ambivalent or fearful-avoidant attachment style. You don't just fear losing connection, you also fear being too close. So let's go through some signs that might make you think, okay, this explains a lot.
So, sign number one, you get the ick when someone treats you well, but crave them when they don't. This one confuses a lot of people. You meet someone kind, consistent, emotionally available, and instead of feeling safe, you feel bored or disconnected or even slightly irritated at times. You might think they're too nice, there's no spark, but then someone else comes along, more distant, less predictable, a bit harder to read. And suddenly you feel everything: excitement, attraction, obsession. It's not because that person is better for you. It's because your system is used to associating love with uncertainty.
Sign number two, you push people away and then regret it. In the moment, it feels very clear. You feel overwhelmed. Maybe they're getting too close. Maybe they want more from you. And your instinct is, I need space. This is too much. So you pull back. You become distant. Sometimes you even end things. And at first, it feels like relief, like you can breathe again. But then, a few days later or weeks later, you start missing them. You reply the good moment. You wonder if you made a mistake. And you think, why do I always do this?
Sign number three, you don't fully trust your own feelings. This is a big one because your emotions can change depending on the situation. When someone is distant, you feel strongly about them. When they're close, your feelings become unclear. So you start questioning yourself. Are my feelings real? Am I just reacting to how they behave? Do I actually like them or just the chase? It can feel like your heart and your mind are constantly out of sync. This makes decision in relationships incredibly hard because you don't know which version of your feelings to trust.
Sign number four, you crave deep connection but struggle to stay in it. You might fantasize about a stable relationship, emotionally closeness, feeling understood. You want something real, but when you start getting it, something feels uncomfortable, too exposed, too vulnerable. You might start pulling back emotionally or becoming less expressive or focuses on small things that don't feel right. Almost like your brain is trying to create distance again. Not because you don't want love, but because part of you doesn't feel safe inside it.
Sign number five, you send mixed signals without meaning to. From the other person's perspective, it can feel confusing. One moment you're warm, open, affectionate, and the next moment you're distant, unsure, or withdrawn. And you're not doing this on purpose. Internally, it feels like I want you, but I also don't know if I can handle this. So your behavior reflects both sides. You might open up and then shut down, get close, then create a space, show interest, then question everything. And the person on the other side often doesn't understand what's happening. But honestly, sometimes you don't fully understand it either.
Sign number 6, you feel like relationships are emotionally exhausting, not because you don't care, but because everything feels intense. There's a lot going on inside you: desire, fear, doubt, hope. It's like you're constantly navigating between I really want this and I need to protect myself. And that internal back and front can be draining. You might even think, maybe I'm not just good at relationships. But the truth is, it's not that you're incapable of love. It's that your system is trying to manage two opposite fears at the same time.
If you recognize yourself in this, there is something important to understand. You are not inconsistent because you are confused or difficult. You are responding to a deeper pattern where closeness can feel unsafe and distance can feel unsafe too. So you move between the two, trying to find a place where you can finally feel okay. The goal isn't to force yourself to be different overnight. It's to start noticing these patterns as they happen, because the moment you see the pattern, you create a bit of space between you and the reaction. And that's where things can slowly start to change.